Newtown Green is at the heart of a platform neighbourhood, providing a special and beautiful wildlife haven with village green status. It has rich historic importance and is cared for and protected by a dedicated team of volunteers. The group not only keep this part of the city well maintained and championing lots of green issues, they also have a positive impact on the local area, leading on litter picks, health walks and bringing people together through community events. Let's go and find out more. So it's lovely to meet you all. This year Newtown Green is celebrating their 10-year anniversary. Tell us how the group came together and what inspired you.
I think the group came together as a group of local residents and local agencies to look after the site that is Newtown Green. It's such a fantastic green space in the heart of the community. You've got lots of housing nearby, you've got nearby schools and hospital and so on, workplaces. So it's really well used and well loved by people, but it was a bit neglected. There was nobody really looking after it. So the group came together to improve it, both for local people but also for sort of wildlife, biodiversity, for the local environment to make improvements and just make it a better place for people to be able to come and to walk through and enjoy. It was very different 10 years ago. The orchard just didn't exist. It was the land was here, but it was
overgrown,
very overgrown, sort of patch of land. The pathways were very sort of boggy and they were used, but they weren't sort of particularly sort of formal pathways.
We've heard lots this week about how important volunteers are. How do the volunteers support your work and what impact do they have on the success of this group?
Well, I mean, most of us here are volunteers with the group, and we've all sort of come together to do what needs doing. So we've got our sort of core volunteers that will take part in regular sort of litter picks, looking after the orchard, arranging different events and things. And then we've got other people that will come in and help a bit more with some of the bigger events. Yeah, you couldn't do it without the volunteers, and it kind of directs what we plan to do as well, because we come up with new ideas. So we might be walking around on a litter pick and we'll sort of decide, you know, on another step that we want to make.
Now, I know sadly some of your volunteers that you've had over the years have passed away, but their contribution to the Newtown Green Group has been honoured in a truly meaningful way, so their legacy can continue. Tell us how you've done that.
So the community orchard is named Trev's Orchard after Sue's husband Trev, who was one of the founder members and volunteers with the group, and sadly passed away 5 years ago, just after we'd managed to get the orchard planted. So it just made sense to name it after him. I think it's his idea.
And it's lovely seeing it at this time of year as well, with it all blossoming and coming alive, isn't it? Really lovely. Yeah. So I know that the work that you do just isn't purely environmental. Tell us more about how Newtown Green supports and engages with the wider community. You mentioned about, you know, the houses around it. So how do you link with that community?
I suppose Bands in the Park is the main, but you've just had like an Easter egg event that the community comes in to search out Easter eggs. The Bands in the Park is probably the main thing, isn't it?
That's one of the bigger events that we do, but we have events throughout the year, really, don't we?
Yeah.
Pancake racing,
Christmas time,
Christmas, Halloween.
So we've come down here to have a chat with you because Paul nominated you and you've been shortlisted for the Green Impact Award. I'm here to tell you that you've actually won that award.
Oh, wow.
So we'd like to ask Kevin, who is our Chief Executive, to come along and present that award to you.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Paul, you've got to give credit to Paul.
It gives me huge pleasure just to pass this over to you. You are now Platform Community Award winners.
Thank you so very much.
Thank you. Pass that one across to
Fantastic. You're a star. Newtown Green Group is a fantastic volunteer group. It's been formed up nearly 10 years ago now, and everybody comes together and gels together. They're as much friends as they are volunteers. We just gel along together, we come up with some fantastic ideas, and not only just come up with those ideas, we make them a reality.
I think groups like this are absolutely crucial. Platform's commitment to sustainability and its green environment is absolute, And it's often measured in things that we do to homes, whether that's to do with insulation or PV panels. But actually this stuff that happens at grassroots, helping people come together to do things at a community level, is just so important. It works on many levels. It meets the overall green ambitions and the sustainability ambitions, but it also brings our communities together, which has just got to be good for everyone.